Hey Siri, where's the nearest place to get a good cup of coffee?
Okay, let me find out the answer to why are my spuds sloppy?
Not quite. I need caffeine. And it sounds like you might need our Duolingo English Test listen and speak practice. Hello, I'm Francis from Last Minute English. Today we're focusing on the Duolingo English Test. We're going to practice the listen and speak type of questions, and this is an interactive video, so you're going to have the chance to speak. So how is it going to work? Well, first of all, you'll need to get something to record yourself with. So that could be a phone or a tablet. Pause the video and make sure you have that now. Then I'm going to play you an audio recording, could be a statement or a question. You're going to listen to it and you're going to respond. In the real DET test, you'll hear the audio once and then your time starts, and you can listen twice more, so 3 times in total if you want. In this video, we're going to play it for you twice. Okay, but if you want to listen again, you can stop and go back and have a listen again. But then it will be your time to speak. So listen carefully to the question and then boop, press record on your phone and start speaking, and you'll have 90 seconds to answer. And when you respond, you can think about if you agree or disagree with what the question said. And you can give your reasons why you agree or disagree, and also try to include some examples to help to make your answer nice and full. And one more thing to remember before we do the first question, just try to answer naturally. Don't try to make it a very formal speech. Just listen to the question and speak like you were talking to your friend. So we're ready for our first question. Make sure you're ready to record. You'll hear it twice. You'll see the time on the screen, and your job is to answer. And after you've finished, we'll take a look at an example answer together. Okay, so let's listen twice to our first prompt.
Has technology made life easier? Can you give some examples? What technology do you use? Has technology made life easier? Can you give some examples? What technology do you use?
Okay, so now it's your time to speak. 90 seconds, record your answer, start now. All right, so how did that feel? If you want, you can do it again. You can come back as many times as you want to practice. But now let's take a look at the question and an example answer. So first of all, the question was, has technology made life easier? And then there were some follow-up questions. Can you give some examples? And what technology do you use? So let's take a look at how you could answer it. Has technology made life easier? Definitely. There are so many ways technology has made my life simpler. Take communication. I can text or video chat with my friends and family no matter where they are all over the world. Thanks to advances in technology, especially the emergence of good quality AI, with apps like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot, I've really streamlined my workload. I used to spend hours trawling the internet. Now, if I need to research a topic or I just want to learn about something random, I can get a comprehensive summary in seconds. I couldn't even imagine having to go to the library and search through all those books like people used to. And it's not just for work or college though. Technology also saves a ton of time at home. I used to take my parents grocery shopping a couple of times a week. Since I set them up with an online account, I only take them once a month. Now, it's something nice that we look forward to instead of feeling like a chore. If I'm honest, I'm probably biased. My house looks like an electrical department where every room is packed full of gadgets. I understand people's concerns about privacy and the lack of in-person contact, but for me, the positives far outweigh the negatives. So that's my answer, and you can find that answer written down here under the video. Let's see why it was good. So the first point, it was very fluent. There weren't any big long pauses. I also included some advanced grammar. So I had some subordinate clauses. If you're not sure what that is, we have a course called Advanced English Grammar. The link is under here, and that can teach you everything you need to know about advanced grammar. But basically, subordinate clauses are like the sentence where I said, since I set them up with an online account, comma, and that part of the sentence couldn't be by itself. It's not independent. It needs to be connected to the other part of the sentence. So if we use sentences like that, that shows that we have better grammar. I also included some high-level vocabulary. I had words like comprehensive, streamlined, biased, and gadgets, and that can pull up the vocabulary score. I also used some idioms and phrasal expressions. For example, I said trawling the internet. That means to search through many different things on the internet. And natural phrases like that can also give your score a nice boost. Okay, so that is the first question finished. Let's take a look at the second question. This one is a little different because this one is a statement and then it asks if you agree and it gives a follow-up question. All right, so listen carefully. Again, you'll hear it twice and then press record and speak your answer for 90 seconds. So let's get started.
Stories can have a profound impact on our lives. Do you agree or disagree? Stories can have a profound impact on our lives. Do you agree or disagree?
All right, how was that? How did you feel? Was it easier the second time? So we're going to take a look at my example answer. And as we go through, if you see any new words or new phrases or sentences that you could use, Make sure you write in the comments down here and let me know which ones were useful. So let's take a look. So the question was, stories can have a profound impact on our lives. Profound means deep or important. Do you agree or disagree? Can you think of a story, book, film, or personal experience that changed how you see the world? Okay, so let's look at the answer. Absolutely, stories can be incredibly powerful. A good story has a way of getting under your skin and completely changing how you see the world. Thinking back to being a little boy, the bedtime stories from mum and dad are the first thing that comes to mind. Moving into my teens, I remember the most important book I've ever read. It was To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I was already aware of racism and I knew it was bad, but this book, it made me feel it on a deeper level. A feeling that stayed with me and probably guided me in my life. In the book, a little girl, Scout, witnesses her father, Atticus Finch, stand up for what's right, even when everyone else in the town hated him for it. Yeah, that was really a life-altering book. It taught me about the importance of fighting for justice, about challenging the status quo, and about finding the courage to do what you know is right. So that's my answer, and again, you can find that under the video. But why was that good? So it was good, of course, because it was fluent and it had good pronunciation, but it also gave a very specific example. We talked about To Kill a Mockingbird. So it's great if you can include an example, maybe with like some details like the name of the characters. Things like that really make your answer a lot better. It also had clear organization. So we started answering the question in general, and then we went through the different stages of my life, from being young, then a teenager, and then we went into the specific example. So it's better to start in a general way and then get more specific. And of course, again, we included some nice vocabulary, some nice phrases, like getting under your skin. That means affecting you in a deep way. And also words like bedtime stories. They're not very, very advanced vocabulary, but they're very natural. They're what native English speakers would really say. The more you can use language like that, the better your score will be. Now, the last step, after we've answered the questions, we've seen the example answers, is for you to listen to your recording. So this is maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but it's really important to help you understand your level right now and also find mistakes that you didn't know about and improve your performance. For example, if you're listening and you find that there's a big pause in the middle of your answer, think about, what was that pause about? Why did you pause there? Were you trying to find some vocabulary? And then, once you find the problem, practice it again and again. Or, if you find that your answer is logical, but it doesn't have any high-level vocabulary, then you can try to answer it again, but prepare some specific words or phrases. And we actually have a great course about that as well. It's called Advanced English Vocabulary. The link is down here. But you can prepare those words and phrases and try to put them into your answer. And so you're practicing this same answer again and again and try to make it a little better each time. And by doing that, you know that you'll be improving your English and you'll be improving your DET score, and then you'll be a lot more satisfied and happy when you get your test results. So I am Francis from Last Minute English. I hope you've enjoyed this practice video. We have loads more videos about DET, about IELTS, about improving your English in general. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in your exam. I'll see you next time.